Warning, this content is not for kids. If you're a kid, f off.
Look at this, boys and girls. To stop me slapping a sticker on the letter A that used to say wake up in the countryside, and I turned it to woke up in the countryside with one of my stickers, and I kept replacing them every time they took them down. They've just changed the sign. Wind noise. Right, here's some up and coming events if you're interested. Bug boxes, bombs and butterflies, National Whale and Dolphin Watch. There you go, bro. That's the 6th of August, 4th of August, 6th of August. Friday and Saturday, the 11th and 12th. Pond dipping and make a dragonfly. September, Morton Loch 6. So we've already missed a couple of these. And Saturday the 23rd, beach clean. I'd rather do that one. But that tempts me your point. I just don't see the point, man. Right, one thing I need to do. This bench that points north, south, east and west, how accurate is it? Does it point magnetic north? Ooh, it's close, like it's close. Let me get rid of that string. That's paracord. Right, I'm going to line that up with a bench. So is that true north? Oh, it's trying to get in there, is it? It was probably put there by a couple of Dundonians, so we'll give them that 2 degrees off that they are. That is true. No, true north is that way, is it? Mag to grid, get rid. So true north is that way. Wait there. We're going to camp next to this pillbox, but look at these 2 big black dots. That's some wild cattle, and I don't fancy getting stomped on. Yeah, there's not enough space in there to camp. This is where we camped with Jag Betty many moons ago on his first camp with us, and it was torrential downpour rain. Right, I'm going to get out of here because coos are curious. I don't want them coming across it. Oh shit, he's watching me. Oh, that's no wild coos. It's got yellow tags, one on each ear. Okay, there's another pillbox there. Right, change of plans then. Well, this kind of explains why there's 2 non-wild cattle. It's a transporter for coos, and it looks like it's only big enough for 2 coos. Do you think that coo transporter works like the transporter on the Enterprise? The Starship Enterprise, Alan. Incidentally, if you're not a fan of Star Trek, watch the prequel series Enterprise, and then you will be a fan of Star Trek, especially when you see T'Pol. The hottest Vulcan ever. Incidentally, Frankie Jr.'s mum used to call T'Pol Teapot, because just one letter away from Teapot, because she didn't like the fact that I thought that Vulcan was hot. It was a Vulcan. It's an alien. It's not as if I'm ever going to meet a bloody Vulcan. And on the note of T'Pol, you can thank her for the human race having Velcro. Just watch the TV series, man. We got Velcro from the Vulcans. Nice one, Dave. Look at that fresh Kilpat. Was that you? Was that you? Honestly, I love this sculpture. Why is it called a pat? Is that because if it lands on your head, that's what it feels like? Oh, I just thought of that one, but you could use it. You could use it for yourself. Claim it. Use it wisely. Love this thing, man. Old school viewers all recognised. There he goes. That's the tree Alan likes to climb. I'm sure he saw a squirrel climb up there once, and then ever since he's been like, I'm getting that squirrel. Get the squirrel then. Where is it? The couple that just tried to walk past with their dog, they were like, that's a nice t-shirt. What logo is that? I'm like, yeah, that's my YouTube channel. Go and check it out. So we might got one new subscriber for Outside the Tank, and I hope they're walking that way. I hope they're going to at least check out the channel and go, that's not the same guy we just saw. Anyway, see you in a minute. You're a good cow. Better than all my exes, that's for sure. While I have you here, boys and girls, any of you who watched the last video, like the actual very last video, and you're interested in winning one of the official Skynet knives and badges, I might even chuck in a t-shirt there. A bunch of you, because the whole thing was spot how many things you could find in the video in the hidden objects thing, and I said whoever finds the most objects wins, and some people just typed in how many objects they found. Well, that's not good enough. What you need to do is take a screenshot because you're capable of doing that on your devices now. And then circle all the objects that you found. Once you've done that, send it to systemskynet@hotmail.com. There you go. Send me in your photographs, your screenshots of the objects that you found, and I'll send a goodie bag to the winner. Old school subscribers might recognize this area. This is actually, I'm going to try and get the same area. This is the same place that we built the lean-to. Look what I've just found. It's a dinosaur bone. What is that? Is it a rabbit? Rabbit don't have teeth like that. Rabbit have big buck teeth for chewing the grass. This is a carnivore, a small carnivore. Man, I'm going to keep this. I'm going to leave it there though, and I'm going to come back. Oh yes, the jaw still opens. I don't want to touch it with my bare hands. That's pretty cool. Oh wait a minute, it's got a ridge across the top of its head. There's a clue for you. I don't think it's a fox. It's not got the head shape for a fox. Might be a badger. Is that my original lean-to? Nah, it's no. Somebody else has made one. That's not mine. Mine was pointing that way. In fact, you know why I know it's not my original lean-to? By how much those sticks are poking up the top of the support pole. The support pole, well, these sticks should be in line with the support pole, because all this is going to do is drip water on top of your shelter. But it looks like somebody else is like, yeah, we're having this spot as well. That's pretty cool. They haven't put any moss or anything over the top of it. It's the same area. Hey fuckfaces, remember and hit that like button. Time for a beer. Incidentally, we picked this spot just right next to that lean-to that's been built. It's the dodgiest lean-to of all time, but we'll get back to that in a minute. There's no widowmakers, so we're setting up camp right here. That's home set up for tonight. I'm not getting a very good signal here. I'm trying to send video clips to people via WhatsApp, and it's no happening. There's a reason why I have the opening of the tent facing that direction, because the MSR has bright red and bright white on the inside. Nobody's seeing that unless they know what they're looking for. Right, we'll do a proper perimeter check later, but for now, ever since the days of old, the Navy ruled the waves. For years they told the world that Britain never shall be slaves. The Navy still remembers, and you'll often hear them say what Nelson told Napoleon upon Trafalgar Day. Oh, it serves you right, you shouldn't have joined. It jolly well serves you right. It serves you right, you shouldn't have joined. You might have been sitting tight. You might have been in Savvy Street, instead you're in the fight. But it serves you right, you shouldn't have joined. It jolly well serves you right. And there's no use kicking up a row, because you're nobody's sweetheart now. You could weep and sigh and pipe your eye, but still you're in the fight. It serves you right, you shouldn't have joined. It jolly well serves you right. I wouldn't mind the Navy if the blinking ship was still. It's all this bobbing up and down that makes me feel so ill. The sea's alright for sharks and whales and things the likes of that,
But I'd rather stick my marlin's pipe up Ilky Moor the bat. But it serves me right, I shouldn't have joined it, jolly well serves me right. It serves me right, I shouldn't have joined, I might have been sitting tight. When I was cleaning windows, I would keep them nice and bright. Now I'm polishing up the portholes, rubbing them up with all my might. And it's no use kicking up a row, because I'm nobody's sweetheart now. One day up in the crow's nest, I was feeling bright and gay, till the captain shouted, "Don't come down, we've taken the ship away." I used to be a chimney sweep of dear old Wigan town. I used to do the ladies down the street for half a crown. But now I don't get nothing for the little jobs I do. I wish I was in Wigan sweeping Mrs. Jones's flue. But it serves me right, I shouldn't have joined, it jolly well serves me right. It serves me right, I shouldn't have joined, I might have been sitting tight. I thought in every port I'd get a cuddle every night, but all I've done is cuddle a gun and work up an appetite. And it's no use kicking up a row, because I'm nobody's sweetheart now. There's a draft around me fore and aft, me jump is much too tight. I've got barnacles around me binnacle and it ruddy well serves me right. It serves you right, you shouldn't have joined, it jolly well serves you right. It serves you right, you shouldn't have joined, you might have been sitting tight. You can weep and sigh and pipe your eye, but still you're in the fight. It serves you right, you shouldn't have joined, it jolly well serves you right. A life on the open sea is not very good for me. It serves you right, you shouldn't have joined, it jolly well serves you right. Just to clarify, I was never and will never be a sailor. Sailors, I shit 'em. While I remember, last episode I was showing you how to observe a whole area going left and right. That was for areas like this, for woodlands and just large open areas, farmland and stuff. If you were doing that in the street, you would observe up and down the way, from top to bottom, bottom to top and all that. Well, from bottom to top, because you want to observe the closest area to you first. So from bottom to top and then top to bottom. Anyway, this thing is actually winding me up. That leaning into there when it should be up there in a supporting branch is winding me up. I'm about to fix that. Alan, shall we fix this shelter? And not only that, if these, like what I did with this stick here, I leaned it actually up against the supporting branch. That's why it's called a lean-to, because you lean the sticks into it. See how much extra space that's giving there? Look. It's an extra foot of space. Right, I'm going to fix this. I doubt I'm going to finish it for them, but for now, I just need to fix it. It's winding me up, man. It's winding me up. I don't want to keep moving the camera, but if you noticed, I wedged that into the ground, twisted it so it was stuck in the ground, and now the tip of the branch is perfectly in line with that. So all the rain is going to run off it rather than drop off it.
this, you see, you want the branches to be in line with the supporting branch. And now look at the extra space that we've created. It's a lot wider in there because you want to fit at least 2 people in there. Take cover. Right, see now what I'm talking about. We have the support branch leaning in against, well, we've got a couple of, I've kept the big giant branches there, wedging that in place. But this is how the leaning branches that you lean in, dig them into the ground, lean them in there. They should be in line with the support branch. You get me, Holmes? And now look at how much space there is. Happy days, happy days. And now what you do, because it's called a lean-to, we'll get branches like this and we'll use them to cover up the gaps as best we can, so when we put the foliage on the top of that, there's more sticks there to hold up the foliage. Little knots like this, if you can, wedge them in. There we go, wedge them into other branches so that all support each other. Do the bottom layer first. You build your first layer all the way around your lean-to, overlap them, bash them in so you seal them, and then the next layer, like tiles, you overlap that as well. Work it into the grooves, because you want the water to run from the top right off to the ground. Yeah. Trust me, when this thing's built, even people walking on the paths or coming even a little bit closer, they won't see that. It'll just blend into the background. You can, if you choose to, once you've built your lean-to, throw your basha, your DPM basha over the top of it, tie it down so that works as your moss shelter type of thing, your rainproof shelter, because you're not going to be staying here for any longer than need be. So throw your basha over the top of there, and when it's time to get the heck out of there, HE double hockey sticks, you just take your basha down. Whereas this is like a semi-permanent thing. Anyway, do that. Layer up all the way around. And then do another layer overlapping all the way around. And then another layer overlapping. And then another layer overlapping. So the rain falls down over it. Protein powder farts. And also, get yourself a British Army outsider tank blade because it's a cutting tool and a digging tool at the same time. That made that so much easier. So much easier. The first time I was camping with Jamie Craig, he had a hammock and his hammock snapped on him, so he had no choice but to use the lean-to that I made, and he used his hammock as bedding. How cool is that? If I didn't build the lean-to, he would have had no shelter. Well, he would have had shelter. He could have went top to toe with me, but then I would have just called him gay. Anyway, I know you guys can't see much, can't see shit, but we're in our tent. Alan's sleeping and I'm cooking mince with sweet corn and kidney beans and dough balls. Yeah, just take my word for it. I know you can't see it, man. I know you can't see it. So I'll get back to you guys once we've finished eating. Calories, man. Calories. Yeah. Alan's got 3 new pals. Look at the bloody size of them. Right, Alan, come on. Alan, on me. Alan. Alan, on me. Stop sniffing her butt. Just as well it's morning, because that would have been my position given away. Alan. Stop hiding behind that tree. Some gunfire. That's close. What the hell is that? Another big dog just come along a few minutes ago. Got right up to there, just sniffing the ground, sniffing the ground, sniffing the ground. And it didn't even see me. I was like, oh, you, beat it. And it looked up, got a fright, and then bolted. If anybody asks, we weren't here. Leave no trace. Well, leave only footprints. Take nothing but memories. And you're welcome, whoever owns that. I'll let you finish it though. You need to stack more wall up there and stack more foliage. Anyway, Alan, let's get the fudge out of here. Oh, wait a minute. You're coming home with me, boy. Souvenir, happy days. Now remember, boys and girls, go back and watch the last video, the one before this. Do your screenshots, circle the items that I've hidden and send them to my email address. Right, let's try and dodge this bloody gunfire. Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Well, as always, thanks for tuning in, boys and girls. Thanks for hitting the like button, and super big fat thanks to all you subscribers. I'll see you in the comments, you beautiful humans. Ta-ta!